Good afternoon and welcome back to Muskegon Rockstock. It's Andy O'Reilly and Dave Cackley for day 2 of Muskegon Rockstock. Oh yeah, I just got to watch Dave lotion himself up before we came out in the sun. That might have been the most creepy thing I've ever seen, watching you rub lotion head to toe.
Well, it rubs the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again.
You might get the hose anyway.
Hey, I respect the ultraviolet rays.
So do I.
Of the sun, and you just don't care.
Men are men and we don't rub lotion on ourselves.
Okay,
Ugh.
fine.
Absolutely disgusting. It was awful to watch. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Last night, Crazy Babies, Ozzy Reborn.
That was fantastic.
Wasn't it awesome? And
that was so cool.
Dude, I got to tell you what, how long we worked together?
Oh, God. 10 years almost?
10 years, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You have hung your hat on the story of high-fiving Chuck Negron of the Three Dog Night.
Yes, I did that at Kalamazoo Rib Fest,
That's
in
right.
1990. Did I tell you about the time I high-fived Chuck Negron?
Like
after
this,
I
like,
introed
right?
him?
Like,
it was just like that.
Boom, like that. Wow, I just got to high-five Chuck Negron.
Yeah.
Well, guess what happened with an Ozzy impersonator last night? Tell the crowd.
Well, I got to do fireball shots with fake Ozzy backstage.
How about that for a big-timer in the media business?
I'm still recovering from that, too, by the way. But
rough night last night?
A little too much adult beverage intake.
Did you get into that? Well, sometimes you do that. It's a good thing, though.
On occasion, yes, but I'm not as young as springtime anymore.
No,
I'm more like late fall, early winter.
I'm still trying to recover from not even drinking over the last 2 weekends.
You're trying to recover from the mid-90s.
I was just, yeah, right? Yeah, I was, we were at Electric Forest the last couple of weekends doing a little work up there. And I like going to that event because I like to be there to talk to the people that are coming in from out of town. I like to be there to see what the kids are doing. That, had I been that age, I would have been all over that when I was a kid.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
you're very engaged. You're very hands-on.
You
like to talk to people. You like people.
Where are you from? What do you enjoy here? All that kind of stuff. And in all honesty, there was one point I was sitting there with my wife on Friday night because she comes up there to work too.
Right.
And I was sitting there. I was thinking, this could be what hell is. And I'll tell you why. We're sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, all right. There are flocks of women that you can't touch, right? There are oceans of booze you can't drink, and all you can do is just smell the weed in the air. And I'm thinking to myself, if there's hell, that's what it's going to be. It's all going to be right there, and you just can't get it.
So close.
But yet so far.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Well, good for you for behaving yourself.
I did behave myself. Was I good, honey? I was good?
She confirmed it, so yeah.
And we do call a truce too.
Yeah.
Because there are some that wear just glitter at that festival up there. It's the summer of glitter boobs.
Yes.
Now we don't encourage that here at Rockstock. More of a family event.
Absolutely.
But up there, that seems to be the thing this year, and so we call a truce that for those 2 weekends this year. We're truce. Okay, so, I saw that. Whoops.
Okay.
But
I didn't
we also don't have any. When they come up and they're those chiseled guys that have the ripped abs all the way down, and like.
So it's okay for her to do that.
If she sees that,
do one of
these.
Do like the little.
Right.
And not like you're ogling. You're just respecting.
Right. Look what he did to keep himself in shape. That type thing.
Absolutely.
So it was a great thing.
It's an appreciation.
But here we are tonight, Muskegon Rockstock Night 2. It is echoes of Pink Floyd, which
should be cool.
I heard their sound check, and they're spot on. I mean, better. I mean, last night was great with the AC/DC guys and the Ozzy guys. These guys are dead ringers for Pink Floyd.
I mean, and Ozzy and the AC/DC tribute band, that was, it blew me away.
Yeah.
I'd never heard either before.
Fun.
And it confirmed what I said going in. I would rather hear either of those bands now than the current version of AC/DC or Ozzy. I'm sorry, I would. It was a better quality performance than you're going to get from ancient Ozzy or AC/DC at this point.
Well, that's
and for $5.
$5 again tonight.
How do you beat that?
Fireworks will get underway at dusk, so that's going to be a great time. And behind us, you can see too that they've got Kids Stock back open up again from Kangaroo Palace. This is a lot of fun for the kids because it's and I'll tell you this: there's a $10 wristband for the kids.
Yeah.
It's all you can play though.
Oh, and
it's
it
not
wears
like you're
them out.
Buying tickets for this ride and that ride and all that other kind of stuff. One $10 wristband for the kids, and they can come in and play all they want. And Kangaroo Palace has got all this stuff inside their shop normally, but they've also got all this stuff that you can take out for parties and churches and fundraisers and all that kind of stuff. But it's all here. Kids are in for free, so they're not paying for the music or any of that stuff. But if they want to come out and be a part of the kid stock area.
Yeah.
It's $10.
Well, this is the epitome of
Yeah.
affordable family entertainment
You
these
can't
last
beat it.
couple of days. And you get great music
Yep.
to boot, and then fireworks later. It's happy birthday, America.
Absolutely.
That's what
We
we're
haven't
all
said
about.
that yet, have we? How many years is it this year?
Okay, well, the bicentennial was 1976.
I
That was
remember.
200
So that's
years.
200
So we're
years.
at 241 years.
Really? You did math that
240,
fast?
yes. I can add.
I thought he was just good looks,
You know,
too.
I know.
ladies and
I've got the ability to crunch numbers in my head.
Wow.
Kind of amazing.
Thanks to Tyler Sales, it is a Bud Light kind of evening
Yes.
down here. They love Bud and Bud Light.
Absolutely.
Thanks to No More Sidelines, they're going to get a good chunk of the money from down here. They are the beneficiary of the proceeds
Right.
down here. Raymond James Financial, one of the sponsors. ADAC Automotive, Heinz Corporation in on it. McAllister Reynolds has helped out with a lot of stuff. Arconics Whitehall Operations, SAF Holland. They've got Consumers Energy, Nichols Paper, the Muskegon Electrical Workers Union. Great guys.
Yeah.
Put in a lot of work down here. Belasco Electric and Shape Corporation, not to mention Watch Us Go in Muskegon. All the sponsorship. And you know, we're not really here to do sponsor plugs and all that kind of stuff. But these are the people that keep these things going.
Absolutely.
And keep Muskegon working.
And you got to let them know who they are. You got to support them.
And give that
and so
appreciation.
so we keep these events
Absolutely.
continuing.
Happening and going and growing. Things are good.
Very
After
much so.
the show last night, you took off on the town a little bit. You stayed in Muskegon. You stayed under a pseudonym?
fun, yes.
Understand, because
Yes.
when you come to town, it's a
It could just be too much of a hassle.
Right,
I mean,
secretive.
like I said yesterday, when you're on the TV for 120 seconds a day, 5 days a week,
Does that
between
count it by
4:30 and
seconds?
7. Well, I count it by seconds.
Do you really?
Yes, I
Okay.
count exactly how many because I need to know how much time I'm being given.
Right.
So that's how I renegotiate my contract later on.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I was on 140 seconds today. I'm going to need more money.
Renegotiate your contract. Huh?
Yeah. that's,
Wow.
You know.
Do you really have a contract?
Well, it's my contract is it's a contract I made up like with paper and crayon, and I signed it.
Is it on a napkin?
No, it's on some like scrap paper.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
'Cause
So
I
yeah, so that being the case, I can't let people know where I was.
Yeah,
or
you
what I
can't go
was
getting pushed around.
Mm-mm.
No, none of that business.
And yeah, and I'm heading home tonight after this.
Are
'cause,
ya?
I got to be up and early tomorrow.
Are ya?
Getting people to work on time.
Absolutely, because tomorrow it all starts up again.
Absolutely.
America goes back to work tomorrow, except us, because we're not going to do the.
No, we will not be
Andy
doing the
and Dave
podcast
Daly,
tomorrow.
no.
But we had a lot of a big response from yesterday's live podcast.
You know, a lot of people watch this, and I was surprised to know that, 150 plus people tuned in to watch this
Yeah.
thing from yesterday, and for a first go round with what we're doing. Oh, Derek's
Absolutely,
moving.
look
What's the
out.
problem?
Camera's okay? Should I look
Are we-
at this one now?
No.
Or I keep looking at this one?
Well,
All right.
we're new at this.
Happy belated birthday, Derek. We mentioned your birthday
That's
yesterday.
right. Derek
but,
was
you know,
having a birthday yesterday.
He's doing such a fine job. We got to mention it again
He
today.
really was, yeah.
And he's the one that offered me the sunscreen,
Which
was
was-
very nice.
It was very nice of him, but still a little off-putting to watch you lotion up.
Like I said, I take melanoma seriously,
You do.
and I don't thumb my nose at the sun.
Look at this guy
Hey, how's it
riding
going?
along. I think he stole one of the flags off Seaway Drive. Keep riding with that, pal, until the authorities come along. I'm pretty sure that's a Seaway Drive flag, so good for you. Nothing smarter than getting yourself busted.
No. Not at
Okay,
all.
any cops tuned in. He's riding a bike
Yeah.
right down Seaway Drive now, and it's a stolen flag. So
You see, you're as the mayor pro tem of
Roosevelt
Roosevelt
Park.
Park, you should make a citizen's arrest.
I was thinking about it, but I left my handcuffs
Oh.
at the house tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sad. Here's an idea. If you're on your way down here and you're looking for something to do, right now it's pretty easy to get parking pretty much anywhere in Muskegon.
Yes, absolutely.
Gates open at 5 o'clock, and there's this place called Western Avenue that's just adjacent to the beautiful grounds of Heritage Landing here. And if you go from Western Avenue from one end to the other, you're going to start off at what's all the way up there? You've got the Boar's Belly, which is a great place to get something to eat. You've got the 18th Amendment, which is a brand new distillery here in town. They've got great pizza, they've got great liquor, they've got a great atmosphere. Then you've got the Holiday Inn, you've got Rackets, you've got Pigeon Hill, you've got Unruly, you've got, what else you got up and down there? You've got Mike's Inn, which we've been a fan of.
Right.
All these great places are looking to enjoy your company.
Yes,
So
and
come on down
I've
and have a couple of
I've
cold ones.
enjoyed their company a few times.
You have.
Yeah, stumbling up from the Holiday Inn. I believe it was on
It was one of the pub crawls.
Yeah, it was one of the pub crawls we did, I think, on Halloween. And I had to literally ask somebody where my hotel was. And I was like, I don't know if it's this way or that way.
Dave is the one
Might
guy
have
that got
been.
lost on Western Avenue.
Yeah.
And I know there's a bunch of people over at the Eagles as well. So, and I think it might be one of those nights that the Eagles lets anybody in.
Oh.
So if you need a beer for like $1.25,
Oh,
that's
man.
the place to go. Right
Everybody needs a beer for $1.25.
there. Absolutely.
That's 5 quarters, if my math is correct, and I believe it is.
So you're coming back to Muskegon now a couple of times, and you've mentioned when we came out here to film with Becky.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago. You've mentioned you've noticed some changes.
Absolutely. The growth is really been just in the last year or two, and the attitude of people, I think, has changed too, which is, I think, a big key when you're trying to be an up and mobile community. You want
change the perception a little bit.
The perception and the attitude, having that be more positive,
Sure.
and have the outlook be brighter. It does so much for people, I think, emotionally and psychologically, and it gets them thinking.
Big part of the battle.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the we can attitude
Yeah.
instead of, oh, this got taken away, that got
Right.
taken away, that kind of thing. And I'll tell you, this is part of it too. We talked about it on stage a little bit last night, the fact that, okay, we got cover bands. We got the best cover bands you're going to find.
Yes.
And we're working our way back to the headliners and that kind of stuff. But to bite off more than we can chew at this point right now is just going to leave everybody with that sour grapes taste in their mouth again, where, all right, let's say we bring in another gigantic festival that's going to run somebody right into bankruptcy again.
Yeah.
We can't do it yet.
It doesn't make
It's
economical
baby steps.
sense.
Economical sense says we do this now. We keep the ticket cost down to $5 a piece, and we get people in here to have a good time, be a part of the community, enjoy the fireworks, enjoy the fun, and have a great time.
And it has been a fantastic time. Like, seriously, especially for the first time, for a first-time event. I mean, I know you've had.
It's 10 years
events
building
like this, but it's so much fun, and like I said, so affordable. You know how unbelievably cheap I am.
Yeah, we do know that.
$5 is nothing.
That's like your
It's
allowance.
great. Yeah, exactly.
Dave
Well,
has the mobile
I
allowance.
got a raise to $7.50.
Did
so
you really?
I still have $2.50 left over.
What are you going to spend all that on?
I don't know. I might supersize.
Wow.
I may supersize. I don't know.
Wow. That's incredible. We got a couple of bystanders trying to get a look over the fence. Hey guys, $5.
Hey, that's it.
No free rides here, guys. That's how that works. And nice to see. One of the things that's always been fun about the shows down here too is the lineup of people.
Yeah.
That if you look over here, they're starting to line up to get into the gates already. They want front row seats.
Yeah.
And why not? The Laser Light Show with the Echoes of Pink Floyd. The guy was up here earlier and he's like, hey, can you handle some of the cards for our next show? I'm like, yeah, we'll take care of that for you. He's wait till the Laser Light shows, and I was asking him about the set list a little bit.
And what did he say now?
Well, I asked him about a really deep cut from Pink Floyd from the later years. A Great Day from Freedom.
You're way too into the deep cuts. I don't
Dude,
get that.
look what we've done for a living for our entire life. Honestly, I would rather hear something done live that I've never heard on the radio before.
Well, there's a reason you haven't heard it on the radio.
Yeah, okay. I'm telling you. Do you think I want to sit through Welcome to the Machine at 3 o'clock in the morning ever again? Or anytime, there forever? And then I'll be honest with you, too. I hear the first lick of Stranglehold. I want to kill myself at this point.
I love Stranglehold.
Oh, my God.
I love.
Oh,
you
my
give me
God.
an 8.5-minute Ted Nugent song, and that gives me enough time to go to the bathroom and maybe get a beverage.
I'll take the 8.5 minutes.
As an air personality, yes, I love that song.
You
I
get
just
burned
love
out
those
on
guitars.
certain stuff.
Yeah, I did. You and I were in the business for so long, and having to play this stuff, even if you like it, after a while, it's like, I gotta play the Rolling Stones again.
Again?
Oh no more Ruby Tuesday. No more Ruby Tuesday.
The music director might be listening.
Yeah, I did that once. It was a Wallflower song. I can't remember. God, it might have been One Headlight, but I stopped it in the middle of the song and said, I am so damn tired of hearing. No, I can't. I don't care. I hope my program director's not listening. I don't remember what I replaced it with, but I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it again. I won't do it again.
The closest I ever came to that was probably about 1990 or 91, and Metallica song One that was their single.
And you were a huge Metallica guy.
I was getting there, and it was sitting on the music director's desk, and I'm like, well, why is this sitting here? And what they would do back then is they would put a song in, they'd play it for a while, and then they would rest it to see if people called in and wanted to hear it. Well, they're sitting on the desk, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, well, I don't care why that's sitting there. I'm going to go play it. So I pulled off his desk, went in and played it. Next day he comes in and he goes, did you play One by Metallica last night? How did you know? But somehow you must have been listening, because he did. I said, yeah. And he said, since you were honest, you're off the hook, but don't ever do that again. I didn't lie, otherwise I would have been,
he probably wouldn't have fired you. He might have given you a slap on the wrist.
no, I probably would have been out the door. And then look at, my life could have been something.
You could have started this 20 years ago.
I know it, right?
If podcasting had been invented.
That's right. I would have been the head of Podcasting International.
You've been way ahead of Adam Carolla.
What? Oh, we could have been Adam and Jimmy years ago.
Go.
Wouldn't that have been great?
Fantastic.
That would have been awesome.
Oh,
so as we're watching the crowd file in, we'll remind you the gates open up for night 2 of Rockstock tonight down here. Brandon Baskin Enterprises puts this thing on. It is really a great time for anybody. Kids are in free. Active or retired military people are in for free. We've got Echoes of Pink Floyd tonight. Their next gig is coming up in Grand Rapids, and I think they're at DeVos Hall.
Yeah.
Which is
that's a good
nice
place
venue.
yeah.
And I have one complaint about DeVos Hall.
Which is?
They don't have a center aisle. That's my only complaint about DeVos Hall, is that if you want to get in there and say you've got a center seat, you're going to stumble over 48 people to get out to go to the bathroom halfway through the show.
Well, see, that's why you pee beforehand.
Well, I know that, but
you take care of business, you enjoy the show, and then if you got to go again, you go again.
Right.
Or you do what I do and just hold it, because that builds character.
Okay. Well, but I think that's where the next one is. So if you want to catch them here tonight for $5, make sure you're down here. 5 o'clock, the gates open. Fireworks, of course, at dusk, and then it all has to be wrapped up by 11 o'clock. And who can't get up for work tomorrow after 11 o'clock out?
Well, it's hard for me sometimes, but for most people it is.
Right. That's because you live a coddled life.
I don't live a college life.
Coddled.
I thought you said I lived a cottage life.
No, you don't live a
cottage. College life.
No, not at all.
No.
Coddled.
I wouldn't say I'm coddled. Dude, hey, I put in at least 29 hours of work every week. 29 hours.
Man.
Top that, America.
Is it a coddled life?
A week, 5 days a week.
You know my wife, my sainted wife.
Yeah.
Is it a coddled life?
See.
Uh-huh. And then we talked about that dent in your ear yesterday, that one that's right there.
Okay, you know,
I've never seen it. I've never seen this dent in your ear. Get a look at that, America.
Okay, you do this to me. You make me self-conscious about little things.
And it's greasy too.
Because I put the lotion on it because I don't want ear cancer. I don't want skin cancer on my ear, so I put lotion on my ear. It's a dent that's just been there probably since I was born.
Yeah.
I didn't pierce my ear.
You didn't pierce your ears?
No.
You never had an ear pierced?
No, I had my tongue pierced years ago.
You did?
Yeah, back in
Is there still a hole in it?
No, the hole grew over.
Did it really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that worked that way.
Yeah, eventually holes grow over.
Okay.
All of them do.
Very cool. So, all of them?
No.
I got a couple I haven't grown over.
Okay, I was just, I was not being serious.
Yeah, of course not.
Oh, God.
It's a nice day out.
Beautiful.
Forecast. Any traffic to report?
It's light.
Yeah?
Light to moderate.
Light
actually, here's the thing. I can't give you traffic information now since I'm not on the clock. Okay, yeah, I wasn't paid for traffic information.
You weren't?
Today. No.
What were
that
you
wasn't
paid
part
for?
of the deal. I was
Because I distinctly remember handing you a check yesterday.
Yes, you did. I appreciate getting paid before I do any work.
Did you deposit
that
that
is the
check
best.
yet?
Not yet. No.
You haven't. Have you gotten an ATM card yet?
Yeah, I have an ATM. Of course, I have an ATM.
I don't know that. You last I knew, you were still walking into the bank to deposit.
I do
your
deposit.
checks.
No, I do deposit. I enjoy keeping tellers employed. Because I go in there. I like to get the free sucker. I enjoy a little banter back and forth with the teller. They're very pleasant. They ask me how my day is. I ask them how their day is. How was your weekend? How was your day? It's just nice. It's good to get that personal touch.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can have direct deposit. You just go in there, you go on, you see how much money you have. I like the personal touch of the professional teller.
I will have to say this, that I did too go into the bank just this last week after Electric Forest.
Yeah.
And I pulled out a stack of ones about like that from tips, and I said, I have no idea how much is here. Can you just run that through the machine? They ran it through a couple of times, and they're like, it's this much. I said, okay, throw that in the bank for me. Okay, great, thanks.
See? And that was nice.
It was nice. Yeah.
See,
They could have lied to me.
People miss. I don't think people. appreciate the banking experience
No.
like I do.
Oh, I'm
You
glad
know,
you enjoy it.
Every
Plus
couple
the
of
free
weeks.
sucker.
Yeah,
Are they
the
giving
free-
out dum-dums or they give out
no, it's the dum dums. You don't.
Is it?
No, yeah, you don't get the blow
Blow
or the blow
pops?
pop. Blow pops are stupid. I hate
What
blow
about the
pops.
safety pops? Do
You're
they
either a
still have
sucker or
those?
you're gum. What?
They don't have safety pops anymore?
No.
You know the ones with the ring
It's
on
the,
it?
no, it's the dum dum suckers, and sometimes you get the mystery one. Max likes to get the mystery one.
Do you
I
know,
don't know.
do you know
I
how
don't
they
know
make
what
the
I'm
mystery
getting.
ones?
No, I have no idea.
You don't.
No.
I saw this on how it's made. Is they're running one flavor, they will build the next flavor behind it,
Yeah.
and they will overlap the two ribbons of candy.
Yeah.
Everything that comes in those overlaps is the mystery flavor.
Oh, that's fascinating.
You learned something today.
Thank you very much
Absolutely.
for that. I went through 7 years of college and didn't know that.
One thing that's going to be exciting for you is that the amazing race car driver Eddie Reyes is down here tonight. He is going to be signing autographs in the crowd.
Okay.
He picked up a win up at Thunderbird Raceway here a couple of weeks ago. I just saw him walk through and got his $5 out, so that's a good thing.
Oh, so what? So he actually even he pays to get in.
Everybody pays to get it. It's $5. Who can't afford to pay
Exactly.
that?
I mean, I
Yeah.
almost paid $5.
There goes
I
stolen
didn't
flag
have
guy
to-
again.
You keep saying somebody's going to arrest him at some point.
Well, I'm hoping they do
now,
because
but okay. Now, for the record, you don't know for sure that he stole the flag.
I promise you, that's a
assume-
stolen flag from Seaway Drive because I've seen them all and I know what they look like.
Well,
and it's got the same pole that all the flags on Seaway Drive have.
Well, that does. Well, maybe he got it from the same flag store. I think you need to know a little bit more than instead of just throwing
I'm
out
telling you what, that
accusations
flag is stolen from Seaway Drive.
Okay.
And somebody ought to throw him
Okay.
in jail.
Well, if someone on Seaway Drive complains about a stolen flag, then you've got a potential case. But in the meantime, I think it's a bit early to be.
Well, I think some
accusing
questioning
somebody.
ought to be going on is what I think. That's what I think. Once again, the sponsors, Tyler Sales down here for Muskegon Rockstock. Thank you for the Bud and Bud Light. They've gotten on ice. It's getting plenty good and cold right now. We've got Heinz Corporation. McAllister Reynolds has helped us out with all kinds of stuff. SAF Holland. We've got our Conix Whitehall operations. Nichols Paper and Office Supplies. We got ADAC Automotive. The Electrical Workers Union has kicked in. You can see their banner right up over the stage. They've done a lot of great work. ADAC Automotive, Shape Corporation, Belasco Electric, B. Baskin Enterprises puts the whole thing on. He's got a few other things coming up throughout the summer we're going to talk about in a second
He
here.
is a Renaissance man.
And you know what? What I like about the guy, he's got a family history of getting things done in Muskegon. His one grandfather's a county commissioner. His other grandfather has a business that was a pest control business. And they've built these businesses. Look at what's
Wind's
happening
coming.
here.
Wind's kicking
that
up.
was Derek's
That's a nice
idea
breeze.
right there. Get a
Way to go, Derek. I'm
Thanks,
taking
Derek.
back the
Now we got this thing going
belated
on.
birthday wishes.
Yeah, Derek, you know it all behind the camera scene. Anyway, but these guys, they see a hole, they get it filled in Muskegon. So Brandon to do this, and then he's helping out with the Polish festival. You did the 50-50 last night.
Yes, I did.
What a
and
50-50.
And I mispronounced the Polish person's name. I
Oh, way to
believe
go.
It was like $100. So
$100
nice,
is $100.
yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
I'd like to see that number go up a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm a little mad that I didn't get a chance to get in on it.
See, now
I
you
like to
do
win
this.
the
Wait,
50-50s.
now, when you do the
Lumberjacks?
Lumberjacks
Yep.
games, do you actually put in on the 50-50 when you do
$5
those?
every game.
You put in $5.
$5 every
Have you
game.
ever? And what if you win though? I mean, you actually are doing. I don't think if you're doing the raffle that you should be eligible.
I don't draw.
Okay, but still, it's your part of it.
I buy the game.
I
I buy the
don't
ticket.
know, that
Everybody buys a
seems-
ticket.
That still seems.
I'm no different than anybody else in the crowd. They've got an independent couple of guys that sell them. They do the drawing, and I have nothing other than more
Okay,
than here's
I'm
my
just-
$5. I'd like 5 tickets.
Okay.
And if they pull mine out and win it, and then so be it. And in the years that I've won multiple times,
Yeah.
I'll come clean with you. The one year I won it 4 times.
You won 4
Yeah.
raffles
4
at a
50-50s.
raffle that you were hosting.
I wasn't hosting it.
Well, you were.
I don't even announce the number.
Okay.
The other guy announces it. I just happen to buy a ticket. Won it 4 times, and I'm all for a good win.
I just
don't
think
mind
it's a fine line that you might.
That's fine. But anyway, I took half the money, half the winnings out of that year, and I bought a 750-pound food truck and had it delivered to the shelter here in town.
Oh my gosh! Look at you. That's,
Yep. So it was, it was $750. You can buy a 10,000-pound food truck, and we did that. We bought it from Feeding America, and we had it taken to the shelter here in town, and here's
You're a
10,000 pounds of food.
You're a very charitable guy.
A couple $100 here and
Yeah.
there is nice to win, but
Yeah.
enough's enough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like you remember when I won that Demolition
Derby? Yeah, you won
that was
that,
for the
all right.
I did win that, and you're saying to yourself, oh, they weren't trying. It was a $700 prize. I gave a couple hundred back to the cancer people because that's the kind of guy I am.
Right.
You know, I will. You know, I'll keep 500 of it, but here's a couple hundred.
You were the
For
winner.
your troubles.
You won, and
Yeah.
and how at the Demolition Derby?
Yep, that was one of
Nobody
my
took
proudest.
it easy on you.
Nope, one of my proudest athletic achievements. It gave me a man card for life.
Yes, it
No
did.
matter what I do, after winning. How many men do you know in your life who say, "Yeah, I won a Demolition Derby.
Yeah.
I won a Demolition Derby."
And you haven't been back yet, have you?
No, of course not. Why?
Okay.
I won it.
You wanted to
You
repeat
win,
that.
you're done.
If you got to defend your title.
Win and retire.
Yeah,
That's how I roll, man.
that's how you roll.
You know, there's nothing. I mean,
Nobody had
I don't have anything else to prove. What am I gonna do? Win it again? I've already won it. What's the point? I've accomplished what I set out to accomplish. I set a goal. I said I was going to win. I won.
You really believe in your heart of hearts.
I am 100. Yes, because there was money at stake. These people, they were going for the win. They were, let's take it easy. And no, I'm an opponent. They got to knock out.
He still thinks he won that Demolition Derby.
There was money involved. There was a lot of money involved. I'm telling you. God, I was amazing.
You are awesome. You really are. You still
Thanks for
got?
appreciating
You still
it.
have the trophy in your room?
No, actually, Max has it now.
Does he?
Yes.
Does he?
Max has it.
And what did Max do to earn that?
He caught 100 balls in a row.
Did he really?
Yes.
All right.
He
So you
wanted
gave him
to earn a trophy. I said,
All right, perfect.
"You're going to do this," and it was funny because I threw him like 95, and he dropped the 96th one, and he's like, "Can I have the trophy?" I said, "96 is not 100.
Really?
You don't get the trophy."
Oh.
So he cried through a fit, and then I let him do it again like a week later, and he accomplished it, and he got the trophy.
All right. Well,
and,
very good.
You know, it's what you do. You don't get a trophy for coming close. You don't get a trophy just for showing up. You get a trophy for accomplishment.
There you have it, right there. Sage words
Proud
of wisdom.
dad, proud father moment. For
Way
me.
to raise a kid, Dave.
Mhm.
Awesome job, right there. As the gates are getting ready to open, we're going to get ready to wrap things up down here at Heritage Landing. It is night 2 of Muskegon's Rockstock. Get down here and join us. Echoes of Pink Floyd going to take the stage a little bit later on tonight. Spike the Media will be the opening act, and they go on pretty soon. They start about 5:30, so plenty of time to get down here, enjoy some great food, enjoy some of that great Bud and Bud Light. They've got the craft beer tent. They've got those famous $5 Rockstock t-shirts.
Yeah.
You want a t-shirt to
Those are
remember the
cool.
night? $5 is all it's going to cost you. Bring the kids down. Kangaroo Palace has got the kids stock going on. $10 wristband will get them all night access to all the great times. They got the big obstacle course there. They've got the jump zone.
They have, like,
They've got
bouncy castles.
The bouncy castle. They've got the kids porta-john. Have you seen that over there?
No, I have not.
It's like a
But I'm
4-foot porta-john.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's the greatest thing. So you
and,
don't have-
and I got to say this too.
Yeah.
The porta-johns here
And the back
are fantastic. I'm not just talking about the VIP porta-john you and I get to use.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about the regular ones, because I use the ones the commoners use
Right.
as well.
The commoners.
and pristine.
Yes.
Now, granted, it was early on.
Right.
But even after, later on, I mean, they're well maintained.
Very clean.
Because I know a lot of people. I have certain aversions to using certain rest facilities.
Right.
And these were top notch.
Top notch.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yes, I
All right, there you have
highly recommend them.
So you got the
You
kid
gotta go.
stock thing going on. You've got all that. You've got the craft beer tent. You've got great food. Some of the food trucks here are fantastic. You've got
amazing.
great local vendors selling awesome stuff. They've got positively Muskegon gear here. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Did you? They've got Rockstock gear. They've got buttons. They've got cool T-shirts that you can get for $5. They've got some hoodies. They've got the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
You can even build a buddy. Remember we were talking with the girl
Oh,
from
that's
Kangaroo
right,
Palace
yeah.
yesterday? You should do that for Max.
Yeah,
you should
well-
build him a buddy.
He's got plenty of friends.
Of course he does. In other words, Max, your dad has no
Sorry.
money to build you
I
something.
don't-
Because he hasn't been to the bank yet,
I
because he
haven't-
enjoys
yeah.
the experience of going to the bank instead of
I haven't
running to the
deposit-
ATM.
I haven't deposited the check yet.
That's right. Make
Short of funds.
Don't sit on the check for another
I
month.
won't. I
either.
won't. Hey, I don't
Get
do
that in
that,
the
man.
bank.
I get that in there. That'll be in there tomorrow.
It better be.
Okay.
Andy and Dave for the Muskegon Channel, wrapping things up on the Muskegon Channel. We appreciate you tuning in live. Come on down to Rockstock, and it's going to go all night long. The fireworks happen at dusk down here. at the beautiful Heritage Landing. We'll plan on seeing you from the stage before too long. In the meantime, we'll be back Thursday morning with the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. Take care and God bless you guys. We love you. We'll do it again Thursday morning right back here with Andy and Dave, and he's still got that dent in his ear. Take a look right there. Big dent in his ear.
From me.
Tune in Thursday. We'll be back.
See ya.
Rockstock coming up soon. See ya.